What is up, my fire amigos? Welcome back to the channel for another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies Guide. It's going to take place in Voyage Despair, and this is how we're going to get the wonder weapon of the map, the Kraken, for free. Now, there are two ways to get this. One is, I wouldn't say it's a glitch, just more of a data mine thing. I'm not a fan of that one, mostly because there is an original way to do it, and that's what we'll be talking about today. Now, to start this Easter egg quest, you will need to open up the map and make sure you have the sent artifact activated. You do not need Pack-a-Punch, just make sure the sentinel artifact is activated. Between round 10 and 11, you're going to get the new heavy enemy of this map, the Stoker. What we need to do is shoot him with any gun, whether it be the shield or any bullet weapon that could shoot weak spots on him. You can use the Hellion Salvo if you really desired, but it's going to be very difficult to do what we need to do with the Stoker here. So I'd recommend something else that's not the Hellion. What we're looking for are bright red spots on the Stoker's body. These could be his head, his chest, or his arm, or his shoulder. What we need to do with our bullet weapon is shoot all these spots. One will appear at a time, and we need to shoot 3 of them. Once he dies by shooting all of his weak points, he's going to drop a key. This only appears once, and it's going to be for about 5 seconds. If you don't grab the key in time, don't worry, it'll spawn again. But again, you have to shoot him by the weak points in order to get a second key if you miss it the first time. What we need to do now is take it to one chest that could spawn in out of 5 spawns. The first one is going to be in the mail rooms. You go down the stairs from the vapor side, it's going to be right there on the right hand side. You'll see it. The second spawn is going to be in the state rooms. Go to the very back part of the state rooms and it's going to be close to the viable door on the left. The third spot is going to be in the galley kitchen. You need to go all the way to the back in the galley kitchen on the left side of the door. You'll see it there. The fourth one is going to be in the third class berth. It's going to be in the meat locker. It's going to be right there next to the zombie barricade. And finally, for the last one, it's going to be in the engine room, specifically the turbine room with the Pack-a-Punch machine. It's going to be in the far back right corner. If you're having a hard time finding this chest, it'll be marked with a pile of luggage. And it's just going to be a pile of luggage in a rectangle. When you find your chest, go ahead and put the key in and then it'll open up. Now this chest will become a soul box. With each soul box, it's a little bit weird on the range of the souls. It's just dependent on what the soul box itself sees. Let's start with the engine room, for example. The one in the turbine room is definitely the easiest one to fill souls with, because it's anywhere in that turbine room. The parameters, so to speak, are is anywhere you can walk in on the bottom floor, or maybe the top on the catwalks, but they have to be within the area. So let's take a look at the catwalk here. On the left side, you're going to see zombies spawning in. They won't fill until they enter the entryway here. And otherwise, they'll go from all the way around the corners of the room. For the one in the provisions, is anywhere within the meat locker. There's not a whole lot of space. This is definitely one of the harder ones to fill. For the third spot, it's going to be in the galley kitchen. It's anywhere from the left wall you see on the door. Outstretch that door until it hits the wall on the far left. And if it goes past that point to where you can't see anything, then that means the chest will not be able to see it either. But the other spots it can go through are the entry to the dining hall. It'll stop right about here, along this wall here. And then we'll be able to see anything. For the one of the staterooms, is anything in that corner. If it goes past that corner into the hallways, it will not be able to collect souls. And finally, in the mail rooms, this one's a little bit of a weird one. The wall it's sitting on, anything to the left of that wall, all the way up to the wall to the right of the mystery box. It's a little bit of a weird thing. It's really weird, but all souls will range from there, and same thing on the other side. The moment you walk further beyond the range of the soul box is the moment the zombies will not go into the soul box for souls. Now, for the first chest, it is 10 souls. The second chest is 20 souls. And then the third chest is 30 souls. When the chest is completely filled up, it will close and disappear. And it'll move to a spot you haven't gone to before. There have been times when people said they have gotten it where it appeared in the same spot again. I haven't had this happen to me personally, so I don't think that's the case. I could be very wrong, though. Well, if that isn't the case for you, go to a spot you haven't checked before. And then finally, when that fills up, it'll close again, disappear, go to a spot you haven't checked before. And once the final chest is filled, it will close. It'll act like it's going away, but then it will just kind of poof open and then slowly lift up. When that happens, inside the chest will be an item. This item is the Stoker's Treasure, and it matches to one of 5 crates along the top 5 decks on the top of the ship. They are a pair of binoculars, a compass, a globe, a telescope, and a mapping tool. If you get the binoculars, it's going to be on the spawn forecastle deck that's in the far right corner. If you get the compass, it's going to be on the boat deck, go to the far left side, closest to the entry into the grand staircase. You'll see it there. For the third one, it's going to be the globe. It's going to be on the mid deck. Go to where you can walk on the ship to drop to the first class lounge. It is to the right of that ship. For the fourth one, it's going to be on the aft deck. So you go to the mystery box, take a left, and go down the stairs. You'll see the chest right there on the aft decks. And then finally, for the poop deck, it is the telescope. Go to the far right side of the poop deck. You're going to see it behind the bridge on the corner, just to the left of the KN-57 wallby. Now, when you have found your chest, and it is the right chest to find, a ginormous Kraken tentacle will reach up, drop the Kraken right in your lap, and you'll be able to pick it up. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Peace out.